How are you today, my friend? Padded Room Radio is back on the air, you filthy animals. My name is Derry, and I am back, and I am kicking off episode 701. We are jumping right into Wes Craven month here in the Padded Room, inmates. We're going to do a little Nightmare on Elm Street action coming at you. I got my main man, Dusty, here to back me up.
Hello, hello.
What's going on, Big Dust?
Oh, nothing. I'm sorry I missed the big 700.
How dare you?
I know.
How dare you do
that?
Well,
you know, the contract negotiations with my salary for this show, if those are going a little better, maybe I can, quit my day job.
Okay.
But, since I have to have my day job, then I'm required to travel sometimes.
I'm going to refer you to our contract negotiation specialist, the Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah! You ain't getting paid for shit. You understand that?
One can dream. One can dream.
Right on. Miss Monica is also here. Monica, what's up, babe?
I'm here. I'm recuperating.
I heard you had a vital piece of your anatomy removed.
It's not vital.
Well, clearly not. I mean,
it's useful.
It's something I think you prefer to have,
sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Monica is -1 gallbladder, from what I hear.
Yes.
I think it was slowing you down, dude. Be honest with you.
I don't know.
Last time I saw you, I was like, look at the fucking gallbladder on this bitch. Dude, we got to do something. What the
it's all swollen and ugly.
God damn, man.
That's funny.
So what happened, man? Were you having stomach issues, or what's going on?
Yeah, about a month, 2 months ago when we were in Idaho, when I saw you for the graduation party.
Yeah.
That's when I got my first attack.
Ooh.
And then the second attack, and then the third attack, and then I found out.
Now, Dusty, you don't have a gallbladder.
Negative. Nope, I do not.
What does a gallbladder attack entail exactly?
Just ripping bad, like heartburn, like you've never had in your entire life.
Just heartburn, huh?
Well, it's way worse than that, but it felt like there's a fucking knot right underneath your sternum.
Okay.
Is that what you had, Monica?
Yeah, and the burning around your back.
Yep,
and
I had that too.
I was puking too.
I never had that, but I was, I couldn't eat shit, except anything I ate felt like I had a golf ball stuck in my throat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. So it's like an acid reflux kind of thing, in a weird way.
That's what they diagnosed me with at first. I went through this bullshit for like 6 months.
Okay.
But it was good. Like I said, it was a weight loss plan. It was awesome. So
yeah, you can't eat anything. Fuck that. If I couldn't eat, no. That's like a big part of. That's like how I get through the day, is finding delicious things to eat.
That's the epitome of like, okay, what? I got 2 hours to work until I can go to lunch and get something good.
Yeah, there's a Taco Bell right there. There's a Carl's Jr., maybe some fries. I don't know. So good. Also good. It's terrible for me. I know. It's fine. Well, Monica, how are you recovering? Pretty good so far?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm back to they told me to walk right away after surgery, so I've been doing my 4-mile walks. I know that's probably pushing it.
That might be a little excessive, yeah.
But I'm like, you can't hold me back, so I got to do what I got to do. So
Monica's like, I run an obstacle course 3 times a day. I cut it back to 2.5, so I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, the only thing that bothers me is like getting in and out of the car, because it's like that minivan is lower, so I have to like scrunch down, and that's the only time I feel some pain now.
Yeah, nasty. Monica did send me a picture of her surgical scars. I'm not going to say that I beat off to it, but I'm not going to not say that I beat off to it either, Monica.
Oh, I sent my aunt that picture.
She beat off to it too?
No, my aunt goes, she's all, is that your waistline? And I said, yeah. And she's all, I didn't know you had a waistline. I'm all, fuck you.
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean exactly? Damn.
Sounds like your aunt's a bit of a see you next Tuesday.
God, wow.
Well, she
kind of
doesn't
a fat
like
fuck
that.
do you think I am?
Yeah, she doesn't like that I wear baggy clothes. She's always telling me, you got it, show it. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
To be fair, Monica does dress much like Al Bundy would on his day off. It's like sweatpants, a hoodie, and that's it.
No, I do not own any sweats.
If that's the case, then things have changed. I recall you showing up to my house in sweats.
No,
or yoga pants. You also love yourself some yoga pants.
Oh my God.
I've only seen her in baggy jeans, so I don't know.
A lot of baggy jeans, mostly like,
I do have to say, okay, so when you saw me, Darian, I was like getting bigger, so I've already dropped 15 pounds since before the surgery, so I'm like, oh God, I got like 15 more to go.
Well, let's maybe check with the doctor before we get all crazy with it. Fucking Skeletor over here.
Yeah, I want to look like a heroin addict.
No, you don't. No, you do not, man. That's nasty. That's not attractive, Monica. God damn.
You look fine. Just eat a salad or two because that's all you eat.
Yeah, get like an industrial-sized bag of rabbit food. You crazy?
Yeah.
Holy cow. All right. Well, we got a horror show to get into here that does not involve Monica's insides. We got horror news, listener mail, all the usual stuff. I say we kick things off with a little horror news, ladies and gentlemen.
Sounds good.
Horror news.
Yeah, buddy. What do you got for us there, Dusty? Anything fun?
Well, I don't know. It could be fun here. So, after many years of false starts, Warner Brothers has officially announced that the Gremlins franchise is returning to the big screen.
Yes.
We're getting Gremlins 3 November 19th of 2027.
Yes.
With Steven Spielberg executive producing, and the original movie's writer, Chris Columbus, is going to produce as well and direct.
Okay. All right. Well, we've had a couple of animated features since.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going off of is the, I guess, success of the animated stuff.
Yeah.
I tried watching it I thought the kid would like it, and we just stopped. I mean, I think we watched 1 or 2 episodes, and it was just like, we don't need to watch this anymore.
I don't understand how those were ever billed as horror films.
They weren't horror films.
It was all
It's
cutesy.
a Christmas movie.
It's a cutesy, patootsy kind of a... Even when they turn into the lizardy gremlins, they're still not that bad.
No, because they're just little shitheads. They're like
little fuck faces.
Yeah, they just go around and just fuck shit up for fun, and they laugh about it.
Yeah, launch your grandma through the window on her
funny.
weird. Yeah, fuck that grandma.
Because she was a see you next Tuesday.
She was. And can I tell you the dumbest part of that movie? When Phoebe Cates is explaining how her dad died.
Yes.
Because he tried to come. He got stuck in the fucking chimney.
Yeah, as Santa Claus.
Yeah, as Santa Claus. And nobody fucking noticed for 3 days. And then he was dead.
Then you started getting the smell.
Come on, man.
That is ridiculous.
I get it. It was 1989? 7?
No, it was
6?
I think it was, maybe 6.
Somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
And speaking of some dumb shit writing, we're going to get into it here in a second.
Oh, yeah.
But it was passable back then.
I liked it when I was a kid.
Of course you did. You were a kid.
I was 5-6 years old.
You were
when it came
terrible. You
out.
thought your dad was going to come down the chimney and get stuck.
Said, dude, you're never going to go down the chimney, right? And he's like, no, I'm not a fucking idiot.
I took one look at my dad and said, "Yeah, you fat fuck, you're getting on the roof. You think so? Go right ahead. No fucking chance."
My old man's a little fella. He could have fit down the chimney, but I don't know. He's
My dad wasn't coming out of the lazy boy, but I'll indulge him if he wants to try. Right on. What else you got there, Big?
The other thing I had was, okay, so with the success of Predator Badlands, we have officially got a order for Alien Earth Season 2.
Okay, very cool.
It's going to start filming next year in London.
Okay.
And probable late 26, early 27 kind of release date. So.
Right on.
I dug it. I really dug Alien Earth, and I think Monica did too. So it's...
oh, yeah. I'm so excited now.
Oh, yeah. Because it left you on a bit of a cliffhanger, too. Oh, it was a big cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to... I'm glad they're going forward with
Continuing.
this thing. Yeah,
Yeah, totally.
It was a great show. I loved it. I thought it was badass. So,
Oh, right.
and that's all I have.
Okay, Monica?
I had these movies written down and for last week's show, but they might have already been released by now.
Okay. Well, let's hear about some possibly already released movies then.
Yeah, so one of them is called Brides. It's supposed to come out. Actually, this one is 2026.
Okay.
And this one is supposed to be set in the 60s. An Italian couple visit a remote villa, and there's a mysterious count. So I think that's going to be a Dracula movie.
Okay.
That's coming out. And this one, I don't know if you've heard of this one. It's called Sleepwalker.
No.
Release date is 1/9/26.
Okay.
This one is, I think this one's a Darien ghost movie.
I like a Darien ghost movie.
Yeah, it's about a grieving mother who's haunted by the loss of her daughter and her abusive husband.
Wow.
Wouldn't you be happy about
Yeah.
the loss of your piece of
I'd
husband?
be flipping off the ghost every time I left the house. Hey, fuck you. Remember that time you slapped me for not taking the garbage? You go, eat my ass.
I'm not taking the garbage out for 2 days,
Yeah,
you
you
dickwad.
dead prick. Go ahead. Turn the lights on and off. I don't give a shit.
And then this one, I know, Darian, you saw Screamboat.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, well, they're making a part 2.
Get the fuck out of here. Why would you do that?
Well, guess what? This is going to be Miss Minnie Mouse in this one.
Oh, God. But the first one was terrible. But why? Why? Like, it's not like it was a huge box office success or anything.
Well, they probably made enough money to make another one, so... I mean,
they're going to pump them out.
Darian. They're like, let's make a movie.
Oh, they heard the Padded Room podcast and they were like, oh, this guy wasn't completely furious with it, so
So hold my beer. I'm going to try to make him even madder.
here we go. Here we go. All right. I hope it's still on the Staten Island ferry, because that was great.
It's going to be. But
Okay,
yeah,
well, of
that's
course
what I
it is.
have for new releases coming out.
Okay, very cool. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, then. Dudes, do you remember a little game show from the late 90s, early 2000s, and then had like a weird resurrection and then disappeared forever called Fear Factor?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Are you ready for Fear Factor, the next chapter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Joe Rogan is not attached to this. But who do you think might... Who would you
You can't
pick?
ask me because I read the story.
You
so
already
ask
know?
Monica.
Okay,
Yeah.
Monica, who would you pick to host Fear Factor?
Oh my God, Vince Vaughn.
That would be good.
That would be dope. I would definitely
That
tune
would be
into
really
that.
good, yeah.
But
Good pull, yeah.
it is not him. Instead,
Who
we're
is
getting Fear Factor, the next chapter, with Johnny Knoxville hosting.
Oh. Okay.
So they're going to be doing a lot of launching guys off of
I hope
ramps
so.
and-
Yeah, I hope so. And I hope Steve-O's involved.
Oh,
and
man. He just got all his nice teeth put in his
yeah,
head.
yeah. Well, that's a good thing, I suppose. I'm excited. I'll check it out. I love me some Johnny Knoxville. He was always
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite of the Jackass crew.
He's got some comedy chops.
Yeah, I'm into it. Sarah Paulson, we all know her, we all love her. She is going to play. Now, this is a little strange, and I don't understand how this is going to work because she is going to play Eileen Warnos, this female serial killer slash lot lizard from Florida. in the upcoming Monster Lizzie Borden.
They already did a monster movie with Charlize Theron, right?
Right, but no, this...
This is the series.
Yes,
Okay.
as they go through.
Okay.
So we're going to be talking about Lizzie Borden, but apparently Eileen Wuornos is somehow going to play into the story.
That's weird.
Did
she have some kind of,
tie
fetish with Lizzie
don't
Borden?
Think so.
Wasn't Lizzie Borden the chick that bathed in virgin blood? And
No. That's Elizabeth Bathory. Lizzie
yes.
Borden took an axe, gave her
that's
mother
right.
40 whacks when she saw what she had done.
The axe murderer. Yes. Okay.
Fall River, Massachusetts.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm interested. This is it. Did you guys watch the Ed Gein show?
So the Red Queen finished it.
Okay.
Without me. I watched the first episode, and I swear to God, because I like Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah.
But the fucking voice he was doing was like nails on a chalkboard to me.
Thank you.
Monica, you watched it? It's just like that dude is Jax Teller, and he's like a big tough guy, and just his voice was, "Okay, mother, I will go take the garbage to the bin now, but please don't slap me, mother." Like it was just like I couldn't fucking handle it. I
That's
just was
fair.
like,
yeah,
it was driving me insane.
That's how I felt. I hated him so much in this character, and I had a boss that used to always tell me, if the actor made you hate them, they did a good job.
That's true.
And I'm I fucking hate Charlie now. I never want to see him in another fucking movie ever again.
Oh,
wow. Wow.
I don't know about I'd go that far, because I really like the guy.
And she was hot for Jax Teller in Sons of Anarchy.
He shouldn't have done this movie.
No, this is a testament to his acting ability, because now he made you masturbate to him, which is great, and now you are physically repulsed by him, and to go through that spectrum just on Miss Monica alone, that shows a lot of range, man. You did the damn thing.
So yeah, he definitely has changed up his persona, a lot. But
yeah, it's like Heath Ledger going from a gay cowboy to the Joker.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's true.
Just saying. That shows some chops.
Yeah.
Right on.
So maybe, supposedly that's how this guy really was, but it just was like, oh, man. But the Red Queen said it was good, so I probably have to finish it before, at some point.
I'm going to get around to it. Everybody I've talked to that has seen it is just all about it.
They liked it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're like, It made me uncomfortable, and there was some really gruesome parts with this and that. But you're the horror guy. You need to watch it.
You know what? It's because those people don't know real horror like we do, and like I read the real story about Ed.
Oh yeah.
And like this was there were so many parts that were not in the real story that they added in here, so I can see how the new fans like this. They're like, oh yeah, this is fucking great.
Well,
but if you know the real story, you're like, fuck, this is bullshit.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a Ryan Murphy exclusive.
Yeah.
The guy that brought us American Horror Story.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of salacious, sexual encounters, a lot of gay stuff. Prepare yourself for that. And it's going to take some very bizarro creative turns. So if you're okay with that and, a little exaggeration on the part of Ryan Murphy, then you'll be fine. It's still like the core, from what I hear, it's like the core of the Ed Gein story. So you got that going for you. Speaking of gayness, Tina Romero's Queens of the Dead is now available on VOD. This is George Romero's daughter, and she's not nearly as subtle as her father was with her political posturing. Thus, we have undead drag queens coming at us.
Sure.
So
why wouldn't you?
I mean, I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
I've already checked out.
I have no desire.
His son, Cameron Romero, actually has done some not much better work, but it's way less political. It's like he's done like some low grade slasher movies and things like that. It's just whatever. I don't even care. V for Vendetta. You seen the movie?
Yep.
Series is being developed by HBO Max with James Gunn producing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do like James Gunn.
That might be interesting.
That
I
might
liked
be
the
good.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was a good show.
Yeah, I did too.
I don't know. We're looking at a 2028 possible release.
So
date.
he's all caught up in, what did he do?
DC.
So he did DC Universe.
DC Universe, yeah.
So he's got time to do a whole freaking series.
Producing means
so he's gonna
he just put
he's
his
gonna
name
peek
on it.
in there and say, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" Oh, okay, sounds
Hey,
good. I'm out of here.
Turn that light off. You're blocking the thing.
I'm gonna go do some Superman shit.
Yeah,
so see you
I'll
guys
be
later.
over here talking to Batman. You fucker. And that's all we got on the horror news, ladies and gentlemen. You guys ready for some listener mail?
Yep.
Let's get into it.
Listener mail.
Yes, sir. We got listener mail. We got all kinds of things going on tonight. Why don't we start things off? And we're going to jump right into some emails here. Well, actually, only one. We're going to kick it old school right now. We're going back to our main man, Crackhouse Matt.
Oh wow.
Oh my
All
god!
the way from Baltimore, Maryland.
It's been
The
a
one and
minute.
only. It has been a minute. Subject line, happy 700th, or rather 701st, I suppose. What's up, Padded Room? Long time no chat. I've been busy for the last 4 years. I was getting all nostalgic listening to the show last week, and as someone that's been listening since day one, I can't believe you're still alive. And and after 14 years, let alone still doing the podcast. What does he fucking think I do?
Wow.
All right.
Living dangerously.
Apparently. Jesus Christ,
Carrying
Matt.
dangerously, Brock.
Dude, I'm telling you, flag football gets serious sometimes. In all seriousness, though, I may not have written in for quite a while, but I've still been listening week in and week out. Life's been beating the shit out of me this year with the death of my ex-wife. Oh, shit. I didn't know about that. And then navigating my son through it all. So I am always grateful for the hour and a half I get to zone out and listen to you guys talk some shit and discuss horror movies. Well, we're glad we could be here for you, Matt.
Okay.
It's great to hear Miss Monica return, and I also think Dusty has been doing an incredible job.
Thanks, Matt.
You
Appreciate
also
it.
don't give yourself enough credit, Darian. Even the solo shows are great to listen to, and I definitely think you've honored your craft well. I've always thought the world of you guys and have made several lasting friendships through the podcast, which mean a lot to me. I'll try to check in more often and be a swing vote in the Terra Dome. I would have voted for the sexy nurses. Of course you would have. Of course you would have, Matt, you motherfucker. We could have won that, Matt, you son of a bitch. All right. Crackhouse Matt out. Right on, Matt.
Nice.
Glad you're still around, big dog.
Yeah, I see him once in a while on Facebook. I always look to see what he's up to.
Yeah, he's checking in from fucking Ireland and then from Greece. And whatever he's doing it right. Because every time I put a pin in the map, every time Matt fucking pops up somewhere, the son of a gun. He's doing whatever he's doing it well. Right on, Matt. Thanks for writing in, amigo.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
Glad to hear you're still out there. We got some voicemails coming at us. Monica, I'll play these for you, then we'll kick it over to the show here.
Okay.
No, don't you just play it in your mic?
That's right. Well, I don't know what I'm doing here, Dusty.
2 shots too many.
It's only been 14 years. You'd think I would have figured this out by now.
This is kind of new.
You know, we're feeling it out.
The technological aspect of
We're
getting
feeling it
Monica
out.
is
We're
kinda
seeing how
new.
it works. Here comes Alan, Monica.
Okay.
What's up? Hope everybody's good. Shelly wanted me to tell Monica hi. I'm doing good. Let's see.
All right, let's start things off with our main man in Alabama. Here comes Alan.
How's it going, Alan?
Added room. What's up?
What's
Hope
up,
everybody's good. Shelly wanted me to tell Monica hi. I'm doing good.
Good to
Let's
hear.
see, Terror Dome, give me the vengeful ghost.
Yeah, we got you,
Let's
buddy.
see, what else? Last week I didn't think we were doing Educating Mr. Darian, even though everyone knows I knew you were Skinamarink.
Of course.
Fucking shitty movie.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's hard to
They had
defend
the
that
flu
one.
this week, so I was down. I watched a bunch of stuff. I watched Ghost Story.
That's a
which
good
I
show.
Really liked. And then that segued into End of Days, which I didn't like the first time I saw it.
Weird
I watched it
segue,
again,
but all right.
and I watched it, and it was all right. It's silly. I mean, Schwarzenegger shoots Satan
Kevin
with a
Pollak,
bazooka,
I think,
but
made that
that's actually
movie.
kind of cool.
And
Yeah.
Gabriel Byrne.
Then I watched Panic again.
That's silly.
I watched, me and Shelley watched this movie from the 80s called High Spirits, which is like
Oh, The Goots.
a comedy, mild hearted in the Beetlejuice vein. That was good.
Liam Neeson in that one.
I watched,
I've been dead a long time.
watched a bunch of stuff. Some of it went all hard. I was running together, because like I said, I just basically sat in the recliner and slept and watched movies.
That's kind of the best part of being sick.
Oh, yeah.
Number one, you get a free pass to stay in bed all day,
Yep.
which is awesome. Number two, you just keep yourself doped up. You
Yeah.
know, you're in and out of consciousness, really. Right on, Alan. He called back. He got GP'd, obviously.
Gee, motherfucking Pete.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, let's see, it said, I hope everybody's doing good. I can't remember everything I watched, because I watched a lot of stuff, but it was kind of like,
All just
lay
runs
there,
together.
sleep, wake up, watch something, fall asleep, watch something else, just stuff continuously cycles on.
Of course.
And all.
Yeah.
I hope all is good. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Beautiful.
Thanks,
for
Alan.
calling in, Alan. Right on, man. Let's see. We got Tom Hardy coming at us.
Tom Hardy.
Hey-o.
Hey, padded room. How's my favorite degenerate this week?
What's up, dude?
Hope everyone is doing well. Excuse
Oh,
me.
you're not getting sick,
Happy
too, are you?
Veterans Day to everybody.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you, Mr. Brock.
Thank you very much.
And,
Marine Corps birthday.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, man, great episode last week. It was great. You and Monica just kind of having a catch.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Or, just kind of talking about some padded room history, man.
Oh.
Gotta say, I enjoyed it. That's all I got. Ain't got nothing for the week. Love you like family. Bye now.
Love you too, Tom Hardy. Thanks for chiming in, big guy.
Yep. Thank you.
Right on. Good stuff. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's been damn near 15 years, bro.
Crazy.
And Monica's been with me for a good chunk of that. Seen other people come and go. I think I want to do that more often. I love that we have these yearly themes that we follow, but I think every 30, 40 episodes or so, we should just do like a horror hangout.
Bullshit.
Just to fuck off. Just
talking
to hang
bullshit
out.
to each other.
Yeah. What have you seen? What do you like? What don't you like? What's your problem? Why
That
are
was
you
a good show. I
Why are
listened
you
to it.
buying minivans? What's wrong with your fucking spleen or whatever it is?
It's a gallbladder, Darian.
Oh, my bad.
You can't live without the spleen.
No.
Monica and I are in the no gallbladder club now.
That's true.
So,
If I want to be one of the cool kids, I gotta ditch the
Well,
gold.
let's
Yeah,
get
you're
it out.
next.
Oh, my bad. I had my appendix out. There's a very embarrassing story that I will not be telling on this podcast. that
I've
goes-
heard, and it is quite
It
embarrassing.
is very embarrassing, and I don't care to relive it. Thank you guys very much for calling in and writing in, Crackhouse Matt.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Tom Hardy, Crackhouse Matt. Good to hear from you, homeboy. Been a minute.
Yeah.
You chime in whenever you're ready, and we'll. You're always part of the family here, amigo. In the meantime, you guys ready for a movie?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Let's go!
Mhm.
The kids of Elm Street don't know it yet, but something is coming to get them.
There's something out there, isn't there?
You just see cuts happening.
What been down to town?
I don't know. What's the coroner got to say?
He's in the jar and puking since he saw it.
They're gonna kill me for sure.
Did you do it?
There was somebody else there.
He was locked in a room with a girl who went in alive and came out in a rubber bag.
No one knows where it came from or who it will visit next.
Nancy? There's something wrong with you. You're imagining things.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Do you believe in the boogeyman?
No.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
She's the only one who can stop it. If she fails,
I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy.
no one will survive. From Wes Craven, director of The Hills Have Eyes and Last House on the Left, a new masterpiece in fantasy terror, Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right, inmates, it is A Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984. It got 7.4 stars on IMDb, written and directed by Wes Craven, starring Heather Langenkamp, Robert Englund, John Saxon, and introducing the immortal Johnny Depp. It's funny. We'll get into this in What Are You Looking At? But I watched another movie this week.
A Johnny Depp movie?
No, an Amber Heard movie.
Oh.
But she was only in it for a second, and I didn't realize it was her until I saw the end credits, and I was like, oh, shit. This is before she was Amber Heard.
I don't know what it is, but I always thought she was hot. Maybe it's the crazy.
Amber Heard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially after she took a dump on his pillow. I was like, that bitch is crazy.
She is
hot.
She will break your dick off inside her is what she will do.
I don't know. It kind of just is like,
she is hot, but like taking it to a crazy level of hot, that's like a whole other realm of things. Yeah, man, we're doing the original here. It's Nightmare on Elm Street. It's Freddy Krueger, bro. Dude, 1984. I'm going to tell you right now, trying to watch this movie objectively, not through your lens of nostalgia, there is some very dumb shit going on. There's some very silly fucking things happening here.
Well, think of the...
Cocaine. It was cocaine.
Well, I was going to say, think of the 80s movies, mid-80s movies.
Yeah.
None of them are fucking good movies. As far as, like... plot holes and storyline. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
No.
They didn't know how to make a good movie back then.
I know. You're right. And I think
you can't judge it.
No,
you have to judge it with your 1980s brain,
which
not
is what
necessarily like your child brain, but just like, you know what I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see it through a 6-year-old Darian's eyes and just being terrified of this creepo with his knife hands. And
it's an original idea.
It is, totally, but there's a lot of weird shit going on here.
I agree.
None of it makes any fucking sense, but that's okay. So we're going to start off. Well, first off, we get a opening montage of the actual Freddy glove being built, which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
You know,
I loved it. When I was a kid, I was like,
yeah.
That is the coolest thing ever. He made his own knife hands.
He's got little steak knives. He made it out of steak knives and these rubber gasket things.
I got a Freddy glove when I was probably, 4 or 5 years old.
I had one too.
From the Halloween shop. Mm-hmm. And I had it with me all year round.
Yeah.
Like, it's part of your gear, right?
Oh, yeah.
You had your Freddy glove. You had your,
hockey
squirt gun,
mask.
your hockey mask. Like,
totally.
It was part of your gear when you went out and made forts.
Yeah, of course.
It was awesome.
Mine, somehow I ended up with an adult size.
Oh.
So I could put both hands in it. And I don't know why I had that, but that was stupid. It's cool. We got a little montage there. He does a lot of cackling while he's making the glove. Good for him. He's having a great time.
It's his pre-goofy motherfucking Freddy.
We got the fucking Joker over here making a glove. It's fine, whatever. From there, we're going to jump right into a nightmare sequence. And our best friend, Tina, is having a nightmare, and it's basically her in her sweaty nightgown running around an industrial complex, being chased by a guy, and eventually she wakes up freaking out. And her nightgown is torn, and her mom comes in and she's like, hey man, either cut your nails or quit having nightmares. I don't know.
Her mom was a bit of a W.T. Hua. That's the impression I got.
Now, if you follow the track record of the Elm Street kids, all their families are fucked up.
Yeah.
They're all jacked off.
Yep.
You got
Nancy's mom's a fucking drunk.
Fucking A, she is. And Dad is, well, we'll get into that in a second. But even going into like Kristen from Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Kincaid, Lauren, all the weird gay stuff in Nightmare on Elm Street 2, which is not technically supposed to be part of the franchise, but at the same time, Oh, we get into some situations there. All right, from there we wake up. Tina's freaking out. She goes to school the next day. This is where we meet our protagonist, Nancy, who is... Can she not close her lips? Is that the problem? Or is she actually just happy to be in a movie? She cannot stop smiling. The entire movie. She smiles through the entire fucking movie.
Maybe she just has big teeth.
That's what I'm saying. It's just... I don't know, Glenn. Don't fall asleep.
Big teeth and
You know, when you said that I was going to talk shit about her,
okay,
I was picturing Nev Campbell, and I was like, I will take Heather any day of the week over Nev Campbell.
No!
That's
where you're wrong, Monica. I'll take Nev any day of the week. Like if I had to do like a power ranking of our favorite scream queens, I would take probably. Well, it depends on if we're going by like acting ability or hotness level or. Well, really, it doesn't matter because Heather.
Say hotness level. Say hotness.
Heather's going to be towards the bottom. Honestly.
Sure, on that list for sure.
Yeah. I don't know, man. She just doesn't do it for me. And it's funny that we bring up this movie. Not that great. Not a lot of star power behind it. I think going into the movie, what's her name? The young lady that played Tina, she was like the biggest star in the movie because she had done all these 80s rom-coms. And where are all these people now? Well, Heather Langenkamp is doing like horror conventions.
Yep.
I think
Johnny Depp's getting his pillow shat on.
I was going to say, but there was somebody. What was that guy's name? Johnny something or other. Yeah. Whatever happened to that dude? He's now a mega millionaire, and he owns half of Hollywood.
The other one that popped up that I didn't even fucking remember until I watched it again just the other day. The teacher,
Lynn Shay. Yeah. Well, funny story. This is actually also her first acting role.
Is it really?
The reason why she got this role, if you watch the opening credits, the executive producer, the guy who helped finance and distribute the movie, was a guy named Bob Shay, her husband at the time.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then from there, she went on to next week's Rent to talk about Roy and all of that fun stuff. And then she became Elise from Insidious, and all of that great shit that she does. So, but yeah, Lynn Shay right there also. Anyway, Tina wakes up. She's terrified. Next day at school, we're going to meet Nancy, our protagonist. Her boyfriend Glenn, played by the feathered, comb-backed situation Johnny Depp. The token scumbag Rod, who is Tina's boyfriend. And you know he's a scumbag because, number one, he's wearing a leather jacket. Number two...
Switchblade.
Number three, oddly out-of-place New York accent. Hey! Up yours with a twirling lawnmower.
Yeah, he's fucking comes up to join the group, and, you know, when they're talking...
Yeah. I got a hat on!
Whips out his fucking switchblade. And like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like, he's very quite rapey.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he gave Tina a choice in the matter. It was just like,
hey,
yeah,
we got a mother's room, you guys got the rest. Hey,
yeah,
I got a hard on over here, Tina. Stupid, man. This is bad. This is just where we were in the 1980s.
Yes.
You got to have a scumbag in there.
Remember the stigmatism of horror movies back then, too, is like nobody wanted to do them.
No, totally.
So it's amazing that Johnny Depp made the career that he did after being in a horror movie. When you were a horror movie in the 80s, you were just two steps above, maybe one step above a porn actor.
Well, do you know who Johnny Depp's best friend is? Nicholas Coppola.
Oh.
Or Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Who would just drag Johnny along to various auditions with him and just kind of got put into the cog of the machine, and
gotcha.
it was almost inevitable that he would give up. He's a good-looking dude, also.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you start here. There's been a lot that have started here, right?
Yeah.
So
for example, Robert Russler, who played Grady in Nightmare on Elm Street 2, who was at one point a roommate of Johnny Depp's, and they were like going to auditions together. He made a great career out of, I don't know, a baker's dozen of horror movies, and then after that he just kind of fizzled out. And now he's doing the festivals and all that stuff too. But whatever. Anyway, back to the movie. We have our teenage dirtbags here. Tina is frightened because she's having these recurring nightmares, and her mom is a hua. And because she's a hua, apparently, it's okay. I'm using the phrase hua. It was a plot device back in the 80s. What would happen was we would have these 80s movies that took place in, on, or around a high school, and naturally, the first thing that happened was all the parents would split. And that's pretty much what happened with Tina here. Her mom just is no longer... She's gone. She said she's in Vegas with her boyfriend.
Yeah, the dirtbag with the wife beater and basically comes into her room and said, hey, quit your fucking bitching.
Come back to bed.
Come back to bed.
Come back to bed. I'm not done banging you yet.
Dirtbag.
So that's fine, but now Tina's home alone and she's being plagued by these nightmares, so naturally she calls her best friend Nancy to come spend the night. Nancy's like, yeah, great idea. I'm going to bring my boyfriend, who, by the way, I'm never going to have sex with, and he's going to stay with us. And they're there, and we're having a great time. We're eating popcorn, and we got the boom box out, and it's time for Glenn to call his mom because his mom thinks that he's staying with his cousin who lives next to an airport.
Yeah.
So we got the sound effects cassette tape.
Yeah.
Watch this with my son. Had to explain what the boom box was and what the cassette tape was that went inside the boom box.
It's a CD that you can't skip.
He doesn't know what a fucking CD is.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
He didn't know any of that shit, man. So, yeah, we get a little funny little montage there of them fucking around. And then we get like a chip at the window, and everybody freaks out for a second. But Glenn, being the sweater-vested tougho that he is, says, yeah, I'm going to go out there and check it out. And then he gets tackled by Rod, who springs out of the bushes. And, hey, I'm here. I'm going to bang you. And then we're going to feel better. Everything's going to be okay. So Tina, of course, half-assed reluctantly agrees to this. And we go to sexy time in the bedroom. Glenn and Nancy are sleeping in opposite rooms. I think
Glenn's on the couch. Huh?
Yeah.
Gave him a bed.
No.
Like, what the fuck are you doing there then?
Get the fuck out of there, Glenn. Go home. Watch some MTV or whatever. I don't know. Get out of there. But Glenn's toughing it out as the full-on sex scene is happening, which is, we don't get to see anything, but there's a lot
there's a lot of, moaning and groaning.
Thumping around, and eventually we cut to post-coitus with Tina and Rod, and she's like, no more nightmares now that you're here, big boy. And he's like, yeah, I'm here to scare off all your nightmares. Hey, look, I got another hard dick for you. And then Tina falls asleep again, and we jump right back into nightmare territory. Now, this is where things get a little silly, because on one side of the spectrum, we have to assume that Tina does not fully understand that she is in a nightmare. On the other hand, there's a lot of weird shit going on in which we have to assume that Tina knows that she's in a nightmare. So let's just jump into it. And again, the pebbles being thrown at the window. She goes outside, sans pants or pants, just wearing a button-up shirt. Yeah, probably took out of her mom's closet. And then she hears somebody calling her name from like the bushes in the backyard. So then she goes, and then we get like a 5K tour of the neighborhood where she is just kind of following weird sounds and going and checking things in alleys.
It's not the neighborhood evolves into like alleyways of like an industrial area.
Now all of a sudden she's like in the seedy part of town, still with no shoes or pants on, mind you, and just kind of creeping around. Eventually Freddy pops out. Tina, I'm going to get you. And then we get a little cat and mouse action. And this is one of the parts that really it didn't piss me off, but it just kind of went, So Freddy is chasing Tina, and Tina's hauling ass. She's trying to get away from Freddy. This is where we get the big long arm situation where she's like in a narrow alley, and Freddy's got these big stupid arms, and he's like...
It looks like one of those things they try to sell cars with.
Yeah. One of those blow-up guys on the side of the freeway. Yeah, a little bit of that. But at one point, she cuts back to the house, and he's chasing her, and she makes it back to her backyard, and she's almost at the sliding glass door, and Freddy pops out and goes, "Hey, Tina!" And she stops and turns around.
What? Me?
Oh, did you just want to talk? And then Freddy goes, look at this. And he cuts 2 of his fingers off and a bunch of spooge flies out. Okay. What exactly are we doing here, people?
Gotta highlight the gimmicks, the special effects gimmicks.
But at some point in the writing process, somebody should have... All right, that's...
Why is she stopping?
Why would she stop just because he yelled her name? If someone's chasing you and then they go, hey, Monica! I'm sorry. Were you... can I help you? Do you... Oh, did I drop something? Come on, man. Get the fuck out.
You think about it later on in movies when he starts to become a fucking comedian.
Oh, yeah.
He could have said, hey, wait a minute. That one little piggy goes to the market? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And the worst part is that he's got this shit-eating grin on his face when the fucking spooge starts going, look what I did. Great, asshole. How about you cut the rest of your hand off? And then
it's a special effects showcase.
All right. It's fine. All right, that's whatever.
Same thing with the cut to his ribs with the maggots coming out.
I know. Stupid. He does more damage to himself than anybody else. Whatever. Anyway, she runs back inside, jumps in bed. He's now under the covers with her, and she's like, get off me. And they're like wrestling around. And then we cut to sleepy time with Rod. And all of a sudden, she's like this part was actually pretty cool. She like goes up the wall and onto the ceiling, and then she gets the 4 slices down her sternum, and there's blood coming out, and then she does like a fucking merry-go-round situation, and there's like a blood sprinkler, and Rod tries to like jump on her for a second, but then he gets a spinning headbutt to the face, knocks him the fuck out for a second, and eventually she like just kind of collapses on the bed and dies and bleeds out. And Rod is going, oh, Tina, no, Tina, ah! And then he takes off, and then the cops get called, and everything's pretty gnarly from there. Now we're going to cut to the police station, middle of the night, which is apparently right smack in the middle of this suburban neighborhood. Okay, I'll buy that. We find out that Nancy, of course, gets taken in, and Glenn both get taken in for questioning. And Rod hauled ass out of there because he didn't want to get this murder pinned on him. But this is where we find out that Nancy's dad is actually sheriff or something to that.
The chief or sheriff or whatever.
Something like he's in charge of the cops.
The cops, yeah.
And we bring her in for. He's like, hey, what happened? What's going on? And this is where we meet Nancy's mom, who has like a perpetually stoned look about her.
Oh, she looks like Dopey Dog.
Yeah,
Dopey Dog, like
Deputy Dog.
Deputy Dog, yeah.
Oh no, no more nightmares, Nancy, please. So that's pretty stupid. But he comes in. He's like, "Hey, what was she doing? Shacked up with a delinquent like Rod?" And the drunk mom is like, "Oh, it's just kids being kids."
Well, I don't know. She shacked up with him, but it could have been construed as a little bit of a rapey thing. So you might want to pin that on him too when you go pick him up.
I mean, if we want to do a post-mortem rape kit on her, sure.
Well, she is, according to the movie, she's 15. So Rod looks a little older than 15.
Again, 1984, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to write a lot of this stuff off. He's like, "Oh no, yeah, okay. Get her home. Get her to sleep." So she goes home. She goes to sleep, and this is where we get Nancy's first nightmare sequence. It's basically the same goddamn thing. Her running around what appears to be like the inner workings of a ship or something. I don't know. It's a bunch of catwalks and railing, and we get Freddy doing the nails on the piping.
Pipes, yeah.
Makes that weird sound, very scary. Eventually she wakes up, and she's like, oh, shit, okay. The next morning, Nancy decides she's going to get up and go to school as usual. Mom is still half in the bag. She's like, I don't know, you didn't sleep very good. Maybe stay home. And Nancy's like, no, Mom, I got to get back to my routine because everything's fucked up. So she gets up, she starts walking to school, and she gets about halfway there when Rod pops out of the bushes, grabs her, and pulls her into the bushes. Now, am I led to believe that Rod spent the duration of the evening there in the bushes?
Yeah, he had no shoes on.
No clothes. Yeah, I mean, he had like his jacket, but that was
leather
it.
Jacket. He grabbed that as he hopped out the window.
Yeah, exactly. What a warrior Rod was.
Hey, that jacket was probably a good $80 back in the
Oh,
80s,
yeah.
so.
That's serious cash,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
1984 money?
Sure. Yeah.
Monica, how many leather jackets did you own in the 80s?
I still have one like his.
Of course. I believe I had 27 of them. I keep them all. He grabs her, pulls her in the bushes, and he's like, I didn't kill her, Nancy. There was somebody else in there with us. And she's like, what are you talking about, Rod? And we need to take a minute to discuss Heather Langenkamp's bizarro style of acting. She chooses, like, the weirdest, like, sentences to just over-inflect for no reason, and the teeth just don't.
I told you, she's got the big teeth. That's why she can't shut her mouth.
I don't think she can close her lips.
I don't think so either.
Around those fucking teeth, bro.
I bet she's a snorer.
Oh, yeah. Sleep apnea. She probably has 2 sleep apnea masks. It's ridiculous. But, what are you doing, Rod? You can't just, And then Nancy's dad pops out of the bushes, and he's like, all right, asshole, I gotcha. You step away from her real slow, like. And Rod just takes off running, and then Nancy jumps in front of her dad. No, not Rod. And Rod takes off, and then eventually gets cornered in by some cars and arrested. Excellent. He didn't do it, Dad. It wasn't Rod. Yeah. She kind of has like a Harry Carey.
She's very whiny, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And quite bitchy to her mother, too.
Yeah, she's a real snatch. But I guess if my mom was drunk all the time.
Yeah.
Well, if my mom was hammered all the time when I was in high school, I would just do whatever the fuck I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, have another shot, Ma. I'll see you.
Got $20 for your favorite son?
Yeah, I'll see you on Monday. I'm out for the weekend. Have fun with that bottle of whatever. Anyway, she's all pissed off at her dad now because he used me, Dad. Oh, come on, Nancy.
Get over yourself.
He's dangerous. Don't you get it? He gets arrested. Very cool. Nancy goes to school immediately after and starts to nod off a little bit in history class, as taught by Lynn Shay. Very cool. This is probably my favorite part of the movie right here. She starts nodding off, and then she apparently goes to sleep. She looks out in the hallway from the classroom and sees Tina in the body bag. Nancy, like, wiping down, and then she's like, what the fuck? Looks back, and now Tina, there's just a big, like, trail of blood.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm going to go try to find my friend here. Goes out there, follows a trail of blood, goes running towards it, and then bumps into the hall monitor, who is, of course, wearing the Freddy sweater. Bumps
Where's
into
your
her.
pass?
Screw your pass! Okay. What? And then she's like, Tina, no running in the hallway. Okay, but now we know Nancy's asleep. But then she goes down into the basement because she thinks that Tina's down there, and then we get some more Freddy action. Big scary cat and mouse thing. Very exciting. When she comes out, she wakes up. She puts her forearm like on a hot pipe in the boiler room, which wakes her up. Has a royal spaz attack in the middle of class. Lynn Shay's like, yeah, you're a crazy bitch. You're going home, babe. Calling your mom right now. So she goes home for the day, and then she's like, what's going on? I don't know. She calls Glenn, and they have like a little heart-to-heart. He wears a dirty sweater, and he's got knives for hands. And Glenn's like, oh, yeah, I think I dreamt about him too. So now we hatch this ingenious scheme. What we're going to do is Nancy's going to go she's trying to stay awake, so she's got like a coffee pot in her room, and she's watching Evil Dead 2, which is a choice movie to watch when you're trying not to go to sleep. Whole thing there between Wes Craven and Sam Raimi.
Yeah, it was.
I won't bore you with it.
It was a battle.
Yes, little
ball busting session.
Little FU from movie to movie between these two. Good times. So now the big plan is Glenn sneaks into her room at night. I never had the 80s bedroom where there was like a built-in fire escape.
Lattice.
Yeah. I never had that.
Yeah.
No. I did have a girlfriend, and I snuck her into my room a lot, but what I had to do was go down to the backyard, pop the back gate open, sneak her in the back slider, because I could open it real slow and quiet-like, get her in, and then up the stairs real quiet to my room.
Skipping the fourth step, because that's one that creaks.
There's some creaky steps, yes.
You got to go 1, 2. You got to step over the fourth one.
Yeah.
Or else they'll wake up.
Yeah. somehow, looking back, I could just see my dad standing by the bedroom door with his arms folded, shaking his head. This fucking idiot. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
I know what he's trying.
But he doesn't think I know what he's doing.
I know what he's going to try to do. He's not going to fucking work. I can tell you that right now. What he's going to do is get slapped in the face, and then she's going to run out of here. Yeah, we get Glenn in there, and she's like, "Okay, Glenn, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to sleep, and when I start to freak out, you wake me up, okay? Main thing, Glenn, don't fall asleep, okay?" So Glenn's like, "Yeah, all right, whatever, man. I'm in a girl's bedroom. I'm into it." Of course, she goes to sleep, and now we get this new nightmare sequence where she's like in her neighborhood, and she's following the weird sounds, and it takes her straight to the police precinct. Now, which apparently is right around the corner from Nancy's house, very convenient. But this police precinct has like its holding pens in a basement with like the weird like surface level windows, I guess, so you can stand out on the street, look down into these surface,
the holdings, yeah,
and see exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
So she's looking down there, and she sees Freddy walk into the holding cell where Rod is being detained. Walk in, and he basically gives like a couple of quick chuckles and oh, what am I going to do here, Nancy?
Give him a quick wave, yeah.
And then Nancy wakes out, and she's freaking up, and she's all pissed off at Glenn. So the two of them then go hauling ass down to the police precinct, where I guess Nancy has some kind of pull because she's the chief's daughter. She goes, "I need to see Rod right now." And the poor schmuck behind the desk is like, fuck, Nancy. Look, it's 11:30 at night. No, it's an emergency. So he's like, all right, God damn it. And then here comes John Saxon, Officer Thompson. He's like, what are you doing here? It's 11:30. I need to see the Rod right now. They take him back there, and we get a very cool little sequence of like the bed sheets kind of coiling around themselves and then wrapping around Rod's neck and then like hanging Rod.
Yeah,
to make it look like a suicide type of a thing. It wasn't a suicide, Dad. Oh. And of course, the chief is like, God damn it, Nancy, whatever. All right, so that's pretty creepy. Now we have a full-on situation here. Nancy's like, he wears a dirty glove and a thing, and it's got
funny hat.
We're all dreaming about him. He's got a burned-up face, and he's a bit of an asshole, and he's chasing us with these finger knives.
And that's when her mom and her dad look at each other.
Yeah, like, and say something's going on.
Yeah.
And
they know what's going on.
Yeah, it's at Rod's funeral, and they're like, what's going on here? And then this is when Mom is like, I'm going to take her to a sleep psychiatrist. It's going to be great. So off we go to the Sleep Institute of Southern California.
That's right around the corner.
Clearly, yeah. It's you can walk to all these places. They go there, and we're going to meet Dr. Who Gives a Shit, played by Charles Fleischer, who you may know as the voice of Roger Rabbit.
Yep,
and
I did know that. Yep,
a successful stand-up comedian, which is kind of cool. And I always love these 80s movies because you get to the hospital, or you get to the science lab, or you get to the the surgical suite,
and there's always a hot broad assisting the doctor.
Of course, and everybody immediately lights a cigarette.
Yeah,
as soon as they're in there, it's fucking wonderful. I wonder how anything ever got done through all the smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's called job security. They didn't know the dangers of secondhand smoke back then, but I thought it was pretty bad for you. But you know what? If we smoke around these people, they're going to come back.
How about the dangers of getting ash into somebody's tracheotomy?
Or a cigarette around an oxygen machine.
That's another thing, Dusty. Let's blow the whole fucking place up. All right.
Hey, man, it was the 80s. We wore helmets in the 80s. We drank out of the hose. There's lead paint everywhere.
Absolutely.
And we're fucking fine.
And nobody asks any fucking questions.
No.
Which is what I should stop doing and just talk about.
Yeah, there was never, where you going is be back by fucking dinner.
Oh, shit, are you my daughter? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I had two daughters. Anyway, we get her in there, sleep study. We hook her up to the diodes and the electrodes. We put a weird one on her chin. I guess we have to measure chin activity for some reason.
I think that's a sleep apnea test in one because they knew this bitch can't close her mouth. So
that's what it is.
We're just going to do two birds with one stone.
We're going to wait till she's asleep. Then we're going to measure the diameter of her gape, of her maw. I want a full spectrum on those teeth. I think she's got 3 rows of teeth. Is what it is. So we're in there. Mom's there with Dr. Fleischer, and they're monitoring the sleep situation. And he's like, "Oh yeah, look at her. She's sleeping. It's great. Here comes REM sleep." And you see like her eyes flutter a little bit, and then she starts like rolling around. And okay, now she's dreaming. And then we're looking at the weird printer ticker tape thing with the needle. It's like a Geiger counter or a seismic counter.
Read the brainwaves, man.
Yeah, that's what it is, dude. That fucking needle goes, you're in trouble. And they're all, oh, yeah, she's definitely dreaming now. And then she starts thrashing around. Oh, my God, do something. And all the people run in to try to wake her up. And this is when she comes out of this dream. Oh, she brought his hat out of the dream. So Nancy can pull things out of her dream into the waking reality.
Yeah.
If I had this ability, money and bitches,
easy.
I would wake up every morning covered in money and bitches.
I'd wake up being able to fly because I can fly in my dream. Like, this is awesome. I wish I could do this in real life.
Nope. There's a Lamborghini in the garage. All of a sudden, I don't know what happened.
Being washed by a chick in a thong bikini.
Yes, with White Snake playing in the background.
Awesome. So awesome.
We're just going to have to follow this, inmates, because it makes sense to nobody, but she can bring things out of her dream. Very exciting. Like, okay, whoa, where'd that hat come from? Oh, I brought it out of the dream. Okay. All right, so she goes to school the next day, and she's talking to Glenn again, and Glenn's like, yeah, man, I can't sleep either. She can't even do it. I have a dream of the guy with this creepy hat. And she's like, oh, God, Glenn. And he explains to her the Polynesian method of dreaming, in which somehow you as
soon as you wake up, you write everything down.
Yes.
You're more creative in your dreams, and you're artistic in your dreams.
Yeah. And then she's like, well, what happens when you have a bad dream? And he's like, oh, you just basically pretend it didn't happen.
Turn your back on it.
Yeah.
It's gone.
And while they're having this conversation, it's important to mention that she is reading the Handbook to Booby Traps and Anti-Personnel Devices.
Written by John Rambo.
Of course. Or Kevin McAllister.
Oh, sure.
One of those two for sure.
Kevin wasn't around back in. It was
that's
John
true.
Rambo.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, so this is reading that's readily available in the high school library, I suppose. And 16-year-old girls know how to do this sort of thing, which is fine. I'm into survival, Glenn. Okay, great.
All right.
He's like, all right.
You can't even pass your driver's test.
Nope. You're still wearing Argyle sweaters, for Christ's sakes. Next morning, she wakes up. She's all tired. She comes downstairs. Mom, going to school. Hold on, sweetie. We're going to have a talk. And now Mom is smoking in the hallway, which I guess is perfect. And she's hiding the bottle of vodka. And she's like, come down to the basement. I'm going to show you about your dream demon. And they go down there. And it's also worth mentioning that when she pulled the hat out of the dream, it had the name Fred Krueger written in it. So she's like, who's Fred Krueger, Mom? Come down to the basement. I'm going to show you. So they go down to the basement, where apparently there's a fireplace in the basement of this house.
Yeah, it's the boiler. I don't know how houses were built back in the day. But
this is probably a 50s or 60s house, I would assume. So, okay, honey. So there was a bunch of disgusting child murders when you were a baby, and they caught him and they took him in, but he got released on a technicality. So a bunch of us parents tracked him down and lit him on fire.
Yeah. Tracked him down to an old boiler room
and lit him on fire.
Vigilante justice.
Vigilante justice. And she's like, God damn it, Mom, what the hell? And she's like, oh, don't worry, I've got his claw thing right here in the
I hid it in the furnace.
Here's some incriminating evidence that I've been holding on to.
By chance didn't burn up in the furnace the last 15 years.
Not only is it a murder weapon that links me to the murder of the guy, but it also links me now to the death of all these children.
Right.
I'm going to keep the little keepsake here.
And how did she be the one to, keep this?
You think she was the ringleader of this? Okay.
She just thought it was going to be a nice, fun block party, and like, we're going to torch some dudes.
Oh.
Like, I'm in.
Okay.
I got nothing going on.
All right. What, it's Tuesday? Sure. So, yeah, that's what we say. And she, oh, God damn it, Mom, what the hell's wrong with you? So now we're all freaked out, and we get a little bit of a kind of back and forth with Nancy and Mom. Maybe I should just stay here and get hammered with you, Mom. I'm going to slap you. And then Nancy goes running off to school. God damn it, Mom. She goes off to school. She breaks the news to Glenn, who's like, oh, yeah, it all makes sense. I can't sleep either. When Nancy comes home that night, Mom, who is now fully in the bag, and like holding on,
but she had the wherewithal to call the window company.
That's what. She had the fucking bars put all over the windows and the doors and everything else. Now, the original plan was that Glenn was going to come over. Nancy was going to pull Freddie out of her dream. Glenn was going to hit him with a baseball bat, and then Dad was going to come arrest him. Okay. Not the best plan ever, but at least it was a plan, so I'm with you so far. Unfortunately, now Glenn cannot go up the teenage sex ladder to get into Nancy's room. Unfortunately.
The lattice.
And by the way, number one, my daughter is never going to live in a 2-story house.
Yeah.
And if so, I'm gonna coat the lattice with Vaseline so that the guy just keeps slipping down.
I just put a nail in every one of them so you can't stop. Dude, we got cameras all over the fucking house. You understand how kids cannot sneak out anymore.
They're not going to get away with half the shit.
I get a ding on my phone every time somebody walks their fucking dog past my house at 1 o'clock in the morning. They're like, you really think you're going to get out of here? I mean, we had it made when we
did.
Were kids.
Yes, we did.
I snuck out every other fucking weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was just...
yeah.
My dad was as soon as you hear the... I'm out of here, bro. Like, I got it. I'm out of here.
Yeah. See, I didn't even have to wait. My parents were basically just not there.
Oh.
I had one. My mom would be asleep because she worked graveyard, and my dad worked swing, so he was already at work.
Oh,
so after about, 4:30 in the afternoon, I'm on my own.
On your
I
own.
go where I want. I don't have to sneak nowhere. Enough about me and my depressing childhood.
Or awesome childhoods.
Oh, totally.
When you have cameras all over the fucking place.
Yeah. So that's very cool. Unfortunately, Glenn cannot come in to, quote-unquote, cold-cock the fucker when she brings him out. So he now has to just kind of hang out at his house. Now, Glenn is probably the only one of the Elm Street kids to have any kind of a healthy family environment. Both parents are there. They're both very concerned about him. Nancy's blowing up his phone because...
The dad's a bit of a snoop.
I'm going to be a snoop, too.
Yeah,
and I want to meet the girl.
Glaring across the street.
I tell you, there's something wrong with that kid there, Beverly. I don't know what her problem is. And yeah, of course, Nancy is like staring out the window. She lives right across the street from Glenn, which is kind of cool. She's like, oh, God, Glenn, oh, you look so far away in your window. What am I going to do? I don't know. And he's like, well, I'm going to watch the Naked Miss America pageant and with my TV that sits on my lap in my bed. And I don't know, try not to fall asleep. He's like, don't fall asleep, Glenn. Okay, great. Naturally, falls directly asleep. Yep. And Mom comes and turns everything off because she wants her son to get a good night's sleep, as she should. And he gets sucked into the bed. And we get a full-on blood geyser. Blow!
That was a lot of blood.
As silly as this movie is, that scene kicks a whole lot of ass.
That's like an iconic scene.
Boosh.
That one, the fucking blood elevator in The Shining.
Oh, yeah.
There's
we glazed past the possible bubble bath finger bang situation.
Yeah, that was a pretty iconic scene, too.
I wonder if those were
Freddie
actually...
glove between her legs.
Heather Langenkamp's boobs, because we did get to see some side boob.
Probably.
When she went underwater.
Yeah.
Monica?
Yeah.
What do you think? Were those stunt boobs or Heather's boobs?
I think they were hers.
I think so, too.
Her stock might have just went up a little bit in my book. They look nice.
Like later on down the road here, like Heather Langenkamp's, she's pretty stacked. Like as far as size-wise.
I know, but she's not.
Well, she never dresses it.
I mean, like okay.
I was looking at her pictures while you were talking about the movie.
Is there a hot one that I need to see?
There's a few where she looks good. Like she learned how to close her mouth as she aged.
That was a skill she picked up. Yeah. Keep it closed.
She had her mouth sewed shut for 3 months one time.
I got that overbite under control.
Shaved her teeth down a little bit.
She was in Hellraiser Judgment. What was it? The not the last one, but the one before it. She had like a 15-second cameo as the landlady. She's a big fat lady. She was in that.
What was the one we watched recently that she was in? Maybe I watched it.
She was in that Flanagan series with the kids, Midnight Club or whatever it is.
Oh, that's where I was. Yep.
Not very attractive in that one.
No,
but now
how old is
she's
she?
pushing 60.
60,
at least. So I don't know. All right. Anyway, so yeah, scary stuff. Blood geyser. Boom. All the cops go over there because that actually happened. It wasn't part of a nightmare thing. Glenn's dad is throwing up all over the place. Nancy's watching the whole shit go down from the from her bedroom window. She calls Glenn's house to get her dad on the phone, and she's like, okay, now this could have been fixed easily. What she says is, Dad, I'm going to go get the guy that did it. You just kick the door down in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. From there, Dad's like, yeah, okay, whatever, babe. Just, hey, Officer so-and-so, watch the house, make sure nothing weird happens over there. So in 20 minutes, we get a complete and full-on Kevin McAllister montage of improvised explosives being made out of light bulbs, sledgehammer booby traps, tripwires, like a weird gasoline...
Maybe time moves slower in your dreams.
But she's not dreaming. She's still awake.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She doesn't go to sleep yet.
That's true, yeah.
And this is the worst part. After all of that, she sets her Timex digital watch alarm for 10 minutes. So all of that took 10 minutes to put together. Okay.
Hey, she read the book, man.
Hey, Dad, come in here in 45 minutes. Okay. Now, whatever. I don't mean to nitpick this. All right, so she's got all of her booby traps set. She goes to sleep. Big scary montage. She's out running around the neighborhood. She wakes up. She's got the teenage sex lattices in bed with her now because she was trying to get back up to her room, I guess. Freddy grabs Freddy, pulls him out of the dream. This is where things get even dumber because now, apparently, despite the fact that Freddy is a dream demon, he is still susceptible to physical damage, i.e., a swinging sledgehammer to the gut.
In the real world.
Well, sure, but if that's the case, okay, if we're saying that he's in the real world and he's like a physical flesh and blood guy, then the ending makes even less sense than...
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You just got a suspension of disbelief, man.
You got to let it wash over.
He has no power in the real world.
Okay.
That's been a theme throughout the whole freaking thing.
Okay, but some really
That's
weird...
how Jason killed him in the real world.
Well, okay, if that's the case, then some really weird stuff is going to happen to her mom here in a second because that doesn't make any... Okay, all right, anyway.
Yeah. I know
so now a big tussle between Freddie and Nancy. A lot of yelling and screaming and these dumb shit booby traps going off. Another really stupid part, Freddie chases her down the stairs to the basement. Nancy does like a quick turnaround and then goes, hey! And Freddie goes, ah! And then she throws gas on him and lights him on fire. Pretty dumb. About that time is when the cops come kicking the door in. There's flaming footsteps going up the stairs, so they all go running up the stairs with Nancy. They open the door to Mom's room where Freddie's on top of Mom, choking her, I guess. I don't know. But then they throw like on fire, so they throw a blanket on her to like put her out, put them out, and then they peel it off. Mom looks like the smoker guy from Beetlejuice.
Yes.
And then goes into the bed, and then there's like a weird lightning crash in the bed, and then Mom is just gone, but the bed is perfectly made, like to military regulations.
Maybe.
I was like, wow, that's impressive.
Maybe he had I don't know, some of the powers out in the real.
Sure, Dusty.
I'm trying to.
He's got it all, man. No, it's fine.
Figure it out.
Let's roll with it. And then from there, where is he? I don't know. All the cops go running around the house, and the smoke alarms are going off. Can't find Mom. Everybody's freaking out. Eventually, somehow, Nancy is like, she runs up to her room, and Freddie is like hiding in the corner, and he's like, oh, you fucking bitch, I'm going to get you now. And Nancy's like, no, you're not, because I'm not scared of you, and I'm taking back all the energy that I gave you. And then she basically...
Girl power.
Yeah, turns her back on him, and he dissipates into a bunch of stars. And then she's like, and then she wakes up or she steps out. Actually, I don't know. I guess she wakes up, steps out of her bedroom, and now she's stepping out of her front door, and it's a bright sunny day. And here comes Glenn and Tina and Rod in their convertible to take Nancy to school. And Mom's like, hey, I'm going to stop drinking because, I don't know, feel like stop drinking. And Nancy's like, okay. Yeah.
It's the Christmas Carol.
Yeah, I guess. And then she goes and hops in the convertible, and the top pops on the convertible by itself, and it's the green and red stripes. And everybody's like, hey, what happened with the window? The windows go up, and then they go taking off. And Nancy's mom is like, bye! And everybody's screaming and freaking out. And then a hand pops out of the little observation window and pulls her right through that little 12-inch by 12-inch window, which is pretty impressive.
In the door.
Yeah. And that's your movie right there, fellas and Monica.
You had room for a sequel, right?
Well, of course, yeah.
Wes Craven knew this was gold.
Well, he didn't, because he sold the rights immediately after the movie was made, and he's been probably was kicking himself
in the ass ever since.
Right up to the day of his death over that one. What did you guys rewatching this? What did you guys think of A Nightmare on Elm Street?
It's fine. I've watched it a lot of times, but I guess the more the nostalgic of it, but it's fine. I mean, there are, like you said, plot holes galore, but that's just how movies were back then. That's how the horror movies were back then. Can you think of a horror movie in the 80s that had no plot holes, perfect storytelling, like...
Absolutely.
What?
Sorority Babes and Slimeball Bolero.
Fuck yourself.
No, you're right, man. And I think...
well, The Thing is actually really good.
Oh, yeah, The Thing.
Weird. I just thought about
The Shining.
Monica and I were talking about it.
Yeah, there's
So I guess there are some, but okay. So let's say slasher.
Okay.
Let's say like throw it in the theaters to get butts in the seats and make some fucking money.
So I think a lot of the success of this movie came from the reinvention of the slasher. Because leading up to this, we had Jason Voorhees, we had Michael Myers, and they were kind of one-trick ponies. They were human meat grinders, and you just threw kids at them, and they got killed in some very fun and creative ways. But you could say there was no real supernatural element to them other than their stamina.
The latter years.
Up to a certain point. But this guy was coming at you in different ways. It wasn't as linear of a story as those guys had. So I understand the success of it. I understand the appeal of it when it came out. Watching it now, there is a lot of very silly stuff.
There is, for sure.
It's fun. You got to turn your brain off if you're going to watch this movie. Turn your 1984 brain on if that's possible for you. Live in the nostalgia of it. It's still a very enjoyable movie. Robert Englund is ridiculous. Heather Langenkamp is... Oh God, I feel like she's playing this role as somebody who wants to go to rehab but can't quite put the foot in front to get to rehab. You know what I mean?
She does look pretty rough.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she knows she has a problem, but she just doesn't want to. She just can't figure out how to fix it, kind of a thing.
I don't know. It's out of all of them.
Out of all the Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's where it started, but he wasn't a fucking goofball in this one.
You're right.
So it was... I think this is the way that Craven intended him to be, was not be a fucking clown sideshow. A
standard
but then that became like a thing, and what's he going to do now? What's the fucking joke he's going to make? Welcome to primetime, bitch.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. He always had the one-liner.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I don't know. He was never really my favorite. I was always a Jason Voorhees kind of guy, and so I don't know.
I think I mean I liked it. Blurring the line between dream and reality was kind of the selling point of this for me, because you never knew when they were asleep or when they were awake, and you just had to assume that when the weird shit started, they were asleep, and after that, conventional rules kind of went out the window. My favorite of the franchise was always Part 3.
The Dream Warriors?
Dream Warriors, because it had a very punk rock angle to it. We got to see the kids actually fight back.
But that was a still fucking silly fucking movie.
It was, but I don't know. I felt like watching that in comparison to Freddy's Revenge. What in the gayness fucking gay thing was going on there?
You know what I wasn't mad at, and this might be faux pas, but I thought the New Nightmare was actually pretty decent.
New Nightmare is pretty good too. You had you had to turn your thinking cap off.
You did, but it was kind of, what do they call it? Meta. I mean, totally, it was like cool that they did the meta thing. Yeah, right? So I don't know. I enjoyed that one myself.
I'm with you. Monica, your thoughts on Nightmare on Elm Street?
Well, I was telling you last time I was in 7th grade when I first watched this.
Yes, ma'am.
And I remember it so well. My dad was sleeping. My mom was on the couch with me. And I was so scared, to go to sleep. Because I already have issues about dreams and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But rewatching it, I was just like, oh my God. I get that this movie scared me, but these days I'm like, what the fuck
Again,
yeah, I probably saw this about the same time. Probably saw this when I was 7 or 8 years old, and
I was about 6.
That's I do remember it's kind of scared me when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I was terrified of Freddy.
Shit, by that, okay, so it was 84. Jason hadn't gone full zombie yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it's just like
that was 87.
Yeah. So anyway,
it's fine. It's still a good show. It's part of our horror what I call our horror pedigree. Jump-started a franchise, almost like in a weird way, jump-started a movement, man. We had Nightmare on Elm Street merchandise out of our buttholes.
Still to this day.
Oh, absolutely.
You go to Spirit Halloween, they got a whole fucking road dedicated to it.
Section of just Freddy stuff. He took over MTV. Remember Fred TV?
Mm-hmm.
That was a thing. All kinds of breakfast cereals.
He was, you know what made him different apart from the other.
He wasn't a mannequin. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he talked.
Yeah.
He had fucking one-liners. He was a goofball. So they could squeeze him into hosting MTV Movie Awards or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. They tried to make him.
Just to let you guys know, when you guys were talking about her boobs, I Googled her boobs.
That a girl.
There's actually a website called aznude.com. And I guess she played in some movie called Nickel Mountain, and she's got a full naked booby shot in there. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, now you just
nice little perky boob.
You just wait just a damn minute there. You said this was Nickel Mountain?
Yeah, it's a movie called Nickel Mountain, and she's got a breast scene or a sex scene in that movie.
Well, okay, now. Nickel Mountain, 1984, Heather Langenkamp.
There you go.
Not streaming anywhere, but add to my watch list.
Oh, I'll find it for you. I'll do my research and find it.
Yeah, dig it up for us, Monica. I might have a change of heart about Nightmare on Elm Street. All right, we're going to take us a little break, and we're going to come back with some other stuff.
Sounds good.
Great.
Come on and give me it. Don't give me counterfeit, no, give me the good shit. Your pulse is racing, you drive me crazy. How can you blame me? You're so beautiful, baby.
Hey, inmates. If you like what you hear, head over to the Padded Room Facebook group and support us through the Patreon link with a small monthly donation. Check out the T-Villain link at paddedroom.podbean.com and grab some t-shirts. Thanks for listening and enjoy the rest of the show.
And we are back, inmates. Here we go. It's been a couple of weeks now, and I think it's now finally time to get back to the Terra Dome.
Hell yes.
No tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in. I'll kill you all. I'll drive you crazy. I'll kill you all. My worst dream come true.
6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face, with blackish eyes, the devil's eyes.
Welcome to the Terra Dome.
We left you with the Inferno Conference Round 4. It was the Vengeful Ghosts versus the Elite Hunting Company, as you might recall.
The Elite Douchebag Company.
Wow. Wow.
Dude.
I don't think we got your vote, Dusty.
The Vengeful Ghosts, I told you, didn't I?
You're taking the Vengeful Ghosts?
Of course I am.
Of course you are. I don't blame you.
Because the fucking... They're not elite hunters. The fucking hookers lure the tourists in, and then they got them strapped to a chair. All they do is kill them and in extravagant ways and fucking get their jollies.
That's frightening. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm more scared of some Eastern Bloc thugs than I am of ghosts.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, think about it. You're on vacation. You just had a fight with your wife, and now you're sitting alone.
And some little hottie approaches you. You need to have your red flags up. Like, this fucking broad would never talk to me ever.
Okay. Let me preface this with like 3 shots of tequila.
Yeah. And you think you're better looking than you are.
Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. What's up, Svetlana? You want to get down? You want to party with me?
Yeah, no.
And then all of a sudden, you wake up and you're strapped to a chair, and now some
finance bro is about to cut your fucking dick off.
Yeah, Ira Leibowitz now has a power drill, and he's going to let you know what's going on.
Yeah, fuck him.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
You know how you avoid the whole situation? You don't go to fucking Eastern Germany or Eastern fucking Europe.
Dude, Bali, Costa Rica,
Costa Rica's in fucking South America.
I know where it is. I know exactly where it is, bro.
I've been there.
Yeah. You're lucky you made it out, bro.
No, I stay at the resort, and I listen to the little guys that work at the resort, and then you get this resort shuttle to take you back to the airport.
Don't get in a fight with your wife. That's what it is.
Well, she'd kick my ass anyway.
She would. All right. You're right. You're exactly right. Started off with last week's winners and mates. We had the Vengeful Ghost versus the Elite Hunting Company. The darkness of the complex was thick, and the silence was suffocating. The thugs of the Elite Hunting Company didn't know the terror at the end of the long hallways. Isolation, segregation, and eventually claustrophobia. Sure, you could spend all of your money in there, but what's left behind doesn't wait, and it expects its pound of flesh. With a vote of 4-2, the Ghosts win over the Elite Hunting Company.
As they should.
As they should. We run into this a lot in the Terra Dome. We have the supernatural versus the
normal dudes.
just normal scary guys.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe we should make like just a scary guy, like a thugs kind of a.
But who in a team's competition? Who are the elite hunting company going to defeat? Maybe like
Strangers.
the Driftwood family, the Strangers, just for funding alone, right? I mean, but they're not going to probably tackle the Umbrella Corporation. Like,
no,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's I don't think so. I mean, the Umbrella Corporation is going to kick the shit out of Elite Hunting Company.
But I could come up with something to make it look like they might.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean that. What do you think, Monica? You think maybe there's some kind of a way where we could just do like human murderers versus supernaturals, or exclude supernaturals from one Terradome and see how that works?
Well, I mean, realistically, supernatural would supersede
of course.
humans.
Yeah, of
but
course.
We do have those people out there who want to vote against the rational decision.
Okay, so...
But I really enjoy making Darian write something for some off-the-wall shit. Like, what if...
I'll make it.
The Elite Hunting Company drew the fucking ghoulies or whatever. I mean, the little fucking monsters, or the puppets from the Puppet Master. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that could be a different kind of a fight. Like,
I will find a way to make it.
I know you'll find a way to make it work, and that's what that's what we love about it. Is just like it's basically. You're in what do you call those, ad lib class, or not ad lib, but like the comedy shows,
yes,
where one guy says something and the other guy has to lead off of it, like improv. Basically, you're improving, and that's what's fun about it, right?
Sure.
For us as listeners and your co-hosts, it's like, what the hell is he going to come up with now?
I'm going to tell you, sometimes, man, I gotta. It's a thing.
I would imagine.
How the fuck am I going to make this make sense?
I would imagine.
I don't know. But no, I get it, man. And like, I think that that's a valid point. Like, because how is the Elite Hunting Company going to beat anything that is in any way demonic or supernatural or any kind of post-apocalyptic zombie thing? They're not. They're not.
But that's the luck of the draw.
You're right. And it's random. So you're right. No, because I feel like they could make it past the Purgers. They might make it past the Strangers. They might make it past I don't know, the Sawyers, or maybe the Fireflies. So they could go deep into the competition, but at the end of the day, I don't think they're not going to beat the demons or the ghosts or the zombies.
And those are going to be the ones that are at the end, right?
All right.
It's the luck of the draw.
Let's let that marinate for a second. Maybe we can find a way around that somehow. All right. Let's get into this week's competition, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
As usual, inmates. Bear with me, I'm not much of a writer, and Dusty has fed me like 5 shots, so I'm sorry about that already.
I hadn't seen him in 2 weeks.
Hey, and so did Monica, and so did the parole officer, because Monica had surgery and she needed a shot also. We are in the Inferno Conference, round 5. The expedition was on the verge of being scrapped altogether. The team from the university had nothing but difficulty since setting down in South America, and now 2 of the original team had been officially classified as deceased. The purpose of the expedition was to find and recover the documentary crew or any footage that they may have taken. What we were looking for now was nothing less than possibly SD cards at best. Finding what we had at that point from the Uluwatu tribe was nothing more than discarded fucking camera bits. I can't read my own handwriting. Then a celestial event changes the course of the expedition. A meteoric impact deep within the Green Inferno. With the crater barely a half a day's walk away from the tribe's village, the team is now on a hunt for soil samples and radiation readings. What they find instead is an impact site populated by a brightly lit and neon green circus tent. What we have here, inmates, is the Uluwatu tribe, the cannibal killers from
Green Inferno,
probably 40 to 50 different Italian movies, versus the killer clowns from outer space. Dusty, what do you think on this one?
I love the story.
Thank you very much.
It was rad. But I'm going with the killer clowns.
You have to.
You have to, because the Uluwatu tribe are primitives, right? I mean, they got spears. What the fuck are they going to do against a cotton candy gun?
You're right. But at the same time, think about what happens if this fight takes place within the jungle.
Yeah.
Killer clowns are scary. Sure, they got all that shit. They got the cotton candy guns.
They're interstellar beings.
Oh, yeah. All that. But we have a home turf advantage. And nobody is going to know the jungle better than the Uluwatu tribe.
And they're reading the Booby Trap Handbook, too.
Okay, they didn't have Nancy Thompson's Booby Trap Handbook.
I'm going with killer clowns.
Okay, that's fair.
It is interstellar beings versus fucking primitives.
No, that's absolutely
that wear
fair.
jock straps around the woods.
They don't wear jock straps.
Well, they're little diaper things, whatever they're wearing.
They all have bowl cuts. It's very exciting. Monica, what do you think of this matchup?
Weren't the killer clowns like actual aliens?
They are, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to go with the killer clowns on this one.
Yeah, man. I think I have to also. I mean, it's scary. The Uluwatu tribe, like, if they have the home turf advantage, then that's scary. Because they know the jungle, they know all the wildlife, they know how to get around, they know how to navigate that stuff, which is something that an outsider would not know how to do. So if we were to put anybody other than an interstellar traveler in there,
higher technology people, you know.
But okay.
They got interstellar travel,
you're
right?
No,
they're here
right.
because they have spaceships, so there's obviously something going on.
But okay, so what are they going to do? Are they going to get out and do the shadow puppets and eat the Uluwatu tribe? Probably not.
That might be
Are they going to roll up on their tricycles and do the boxing gloves things on the Uluwatu tribe?
I don't think the tricycles will work in the jungle.
No, they're not going anywhere, bro.
But I don't know. I
don't know.
Still got to go with a fucking more technologically advanced species.
You have to, right? I don't know. I don't know which other way to go with this, other than it's got to be the killer clowns. All right, that's your Terradome matchup for the weekend, mates. Monica, make this make sense to me, where I can vote for the Uluwatus.
No.
She's like,
well, you know, they have their little blow.
The blow guns, but is that?
Yeah,
I know, but we're talking about aliens. So is that the neurotoxin? Is that going to work on killer
poison
clowns?
dart frogs?
It would work on them.
Okay, I like your train of thought, but I don't think it will because.
But I mean, realistically, we know the little cannibals would win,
and you have to shoot them in the stupid clown nose.
Yep, that's a good shot.
Are the Uluwatus going to figure that out? No.
It's a big red target.
Unless they have like jaguars trained on stupid noses. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right, Dusty. I'm sorry. It's got to be the killer clowns. I'm also going to vote for the killer clowns. Inmates, somebody justify the Uluwatu for me because I would love to hear how that can work. Mental health hotline is, of course, area code 775-387-0275, or get us your emails at mail@paddedroompodcast.com. We'd love to hear from you. Crackhouse Matt, I know you're out there, you son of a bitch, and you listen to me, and give me a reason to vote for the Uluwatus. I don't know. All right. In the meantime, inmates, contemplate that matchup, and we are going to tell you what movies we got to watch this week in a little segment called What Are You Looking At?
What are you looking at?
All right, dudes. So I only got a few movies in this week, and it was actually I'm gonna spare you the end of my 31 for 31 because I think I went like 42 for 31.
Oh, that was a good run.
But like the end of the run was mostly classic, so I don't think I need to regale you with that. But I will tell you about Candyland from 2022.
I was flirting with that. I was thinking about watching that, and is it good or no?
It is interesting. Monica, are you aware of Candyland from 2022? Currently streaming on
Is
Shudder?
that the truck drivers?
Lot lizards.
Yes, Lot lizards is what it is.
Yeah, I started watching it. I never finished it.
Okay, it's a very interesting, very rosy portrayal of lot lizards. They're all super hot, and none of them have any drug problems. And I don't know. They basically get infiltrated by a religious
church
cult.
group, right?
Yes, and a lot of murder happens from there. It's weird. It's a weird movie. I would say it's a good show. It definitely held my interest because once the church cult young lady gets dropped off and basically is forced into a life of lot lizardness, you know that nothing good is going to come of that. So you're thinking, how's this going to play out? Are they going to come back? Are they going to pick her up? Is there going to be some kind of a thing? I don't want to ruin it for you. It's a good show, but as somebody who has to go to truck stops on a regular basis and sees lot lizards, that is not that.
You never saw ones that are that good looking, huh?
I know several lot lizards, and they do not look or act anything like that. If the young ladies in the movie were actual lot lizards, no. But at the same time, it's interesting. If you're wondering what the dynamic of the lot lizard is and how it can be a possible vocation, I guess, for lack of a better term, that's a good way to look at it. That's probably the rosiest picture possible. It doesn't end well, but it's a good show. And I will say it definitely kept my interest. I watched that, and I finally finished the first season of The Bondsman. Have you guys watched
Oh,
this?
yeah. Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah. It's a good show, right?
Yeah, great.
My kids loved it. My wife is fucking hot for Kevin Bacon.
Really?
Especially like a rednecky, kind of white trashy
Kevin
Bacon. Yeah,
yep.
She's into it.
Demon of the Week. It's a good fucking show. I liked it a lot.
I liked it a lot, too.
You watch that, Monica?
No, I have not. I haven't even heard of it.
It's on Prime.
On Prime.
Yeah.
It's Kevin Bacon as basically a
bounty hunter for the devil.
Yeah, that's the best way of putting it. Yeah, I think. And
okay.
My favorite part was Midge. Midge was great. Midge is like his mid-level supervisor.
Yes.
So she's got like
he's his HR rep.
Yes, but like within the context of this series, like Hell operates on a very 1992 kind of fax machine kind of. You have to report in, but we're going to fax you what you need. But nobody, who the fuck is using a fax machine? Yeah,
keep it analog. Digital can get hacked.
Sure.
Nobody wants to know. The devil doesn't want anybody to know where he's at.
No,
right? I mean, so
yeah,
keep it analog.
Of course not. But I sincerely hope that they have a second season.
I do too. I really like that one.
I love it. It was a good show, and that's really all. Sparing you the tail end of my 31 for. Well, actually, it was like 42 for 31, but a lot of classics there at the end. So I'll just glaze past that. That's all I got to watch this week. You guys?
Go ahead, Monica.
Okay, so I checked out the new, this was before my surgery, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
The new one?
Yeah.
How was that?
And, well, because I watched it, I was like, oh, now I got to watch the original. So I watched them both.
Monica, 5 seconds. Everybody's walking in. All right, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Now, this is the new one with Maika Monroe. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, what'd you think?
You know, the storyline was completely different.
Really?
From the first one.
Okay.
I mean, it was the same thing, you know, she hires the nanny. But,
obsessive, compulsive, freaks right out.
Well, no. There was a reason why she wanted to become the nanny to this woman.
Okay.
And it goes back to, like, her childhood.
Okay.
So it actually has a storyline. But, dude, I don't know what the fuck happened to that chick. She looked fucking hideous in this movie. I kept looking at her going, what is wrong with you, girl? Like, you used to be cute.
You talking about Maika?
Yeah.
She's the same one from Long Legs, right?
Yes. Yeah. I liked her in Long Legs.
Yeah, she looks really rough in this movie.
Okay.
But, yeah, and then I was like, okay, well, now I got to watch 92 version to see what this storyline was because I didn't remember.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy because remember the main chick's friend that was the realtor?
Rebecca De Mornay?
No, not friend. The babysitter, but the friend.
The realtor. I don't recall the realtor.
Okay, so if you look at a picture of the chick that you guys, once I tell you who it is, but this was obviously from 1992, and I kept looking at her, and I was like, oh, that looks like the Red Queen. Who is that?
Oh,
okay. And when I saw who it was, I was like, holy shit, that was Julianne Moore? Like,
that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was hot, you know.
I know.
In this movie.
As part of my 31 for 31, I revisited Tales from the Dark Side, the movie.
Uh-huh.
She was banging in that one as Christian Slater's girlfriend.
Yeah, she was like, a hot mama.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, so I watched both of those, two different completely storylines. It's worth watching.
Which one do you like better?
I'm going to say I like the new one.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
fair.
I
definitely like the new one.
Sure.
And then I checked out, this is a Darien movie. Oh. It's a ghost movie. Okay. It's called Winter Island.
Haven't heard of it.
Have you ever heard of this?
I have not.
Yeah, so basically it's about this family, mom, dad, son, daughter. Okay. Well, they live off the coast somewhere where they can, like, take their little boat off to an island. And anyway, the daughter ends up committing suicide on the island. And her ghost comes back to tell her brother what happened to her. And, of course, it involves rape from a fucking uncle.
God damn.
And I know. But, yeah, it's pretty cool how the ghost does come back and give him signs and stuff.
Okay.
And then I checked out the new movie, The Long Walk.
Yeah?
Oh, I really want to watch that. I heard really good things.
I heard it's a bit of a gut punch. Did you cry?
I did not cry.
Did you think about crying?
But the end of the movie leaves you to... You need to put your own ending there.
Okay.
So I can't wait for you guys to watch it, and then you tell me what you think how the movie ended or what happened.
Okay. Do you think it's a huge deal that we may or may not have already read or heard the story? Or are you even familiar?
Well, we'd have to. I've listened to it. So
yeah, me too.
I'd have to see how true it is to the source material.
Well, are you familiar with the source material, Monica?
No.
Okay.
So there's like a book or something?
Stephen King.
Written under the pseudonym Richard Bachman.
Okay. Well, I don't know how the book goes, but I do know, you walk till the last person is standing.
Yes.
And then when the last person is standing and actually wins the prize, you get to decide how he spent his prize.
Oh, that's different. So basically in the book, it's like, if you're the last one standing, you get whatever you want for the rest of your life.
Is that how the book ends?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, in this movie,
don't say the end.
No, I'm not giving away the end to you guys. It's just basically, you get to decide, did he go this way or did he go that way?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I left it up to interpretation.
And then I checked out the new Coyotes movie.
Oh, the one you were talking about with the siege coyote?
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
I loved it, but I feel
Justin Long,
bad.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel bad because now people are going to go out and hunt coyotes because coyotes don't act like this. They don't just come into your house and attack you.
Well, here in Nevada, as you may recall, they can be fucking assholes, and yes.
10 coyotes just don't go get together and they're like, hey, let's go fucking trash Gary.
Generally, no.
They're pretty much a solitary animal besides when they're on a feeding frenzy of a dead cow or something.
That's a whole other thing.
They have a little meeting and then they go their separate ways.
Hey, yeah. All right, fellas. We're done.
And then, honestly, I tried to watch Black Phone Part 2. I tried like 5 times to start it and start watching it, and I couldn't get into it.
Really?
I just kept walking away. Going,
I heard nothing but good things about it.
You really liked it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I need to give it a 10th try.
I actually liked it better than the first one.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's what everybody I know that has seen this movie has told me the same thing. It's great. It takes it's a completely different movie from the first one. And it's got like a very supernatural edge to it, which I'm into.
An Elm Street vibe, if you will, but done
So
better.
should I forget about the first one then
Well,
and
you
just watch this as a brand new movie?
Yeah, but you kind of have to have the premise of the first one because, Finney, he's basically stigmatized with being the kid that killed a serial killer. So now, he's that follows him around his entire life, and he's got PTSD kind of thing going. So you have to know what actually happened in the first movie, but it kind of it's basically kind of ruled his life since then. I think it's 3-4 years later, 3 years later after the fact. So no, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. How they dive into the daughter has a psychic ability. She can see what's happening in her dreams and that kind of stuff. And
that shine.
It's actually kind of like the shine. Yeah. But it's like when they do the camera work, basically from when she's asleep to when she's awake, they make it grainy, like 70s movie, I don't know. I thought it was a good movie. So maybe give it another shot.
Yeah, I stopped it and then I would restart it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Right on.
And then finally I just gave up. I was like, okay, I just can't watch this. Maybe I'm not in the right frame of mind at the moment. And that's all I watched.
Okay.
So I only got a couple things in. I did the new Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro, Frankenstein on Netflix.
What'd you think of that?
I liked it. Both Red Queen and I liked it. It's not, I wouldn't consider it horror. I mean, there's horror elements, but it's Guillermo del Toro, so it's more of a dark fantasy, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, the goddamn, it's some kind of fucking fairy tale.
Yeah,
as
but
usual.
It's, the visuals of it are always
super grandiose.
stunning. I don't know. I thought it was actually a good flick.
Okay.
Really liked The Creature, and it's basically shitty dad father kind of shitty dad son kind of a story. Neglected son, but I think that The Creature kind of stole the show. I liked it. I think it's definitely worth a watch. It's on Netflix. It's a long one. It's 2.5 hours.
Holy cow! Okay,
but it's definitely worth a watch.
Right on.
And then went and with our good friend Jeff and saw Predator Badlands.
Okay, now before you let me tell you what my experience. I haven't seen it, but everybody, all the critics are raving about it.
Yep.
Everybody that I know that's a Predator fan is taking a big fat dump on it.
You have to. It's okay. How I can explain it is think of all Predator 1, Predator 2, about that. All think of those as, let's say, Terminator 1. We'll call Predator Badlands is Terminator 2, where the Predator is the good guy-ish in this movie. So it's like when Arnold becomes the protector. Arnold becomes... So it's like it switches gears, right? So you're following the Predator from... And there's a lot of people that shat on the look of him, too, before seeing the movie.
Okay.
And after watching the movie, you understand why he looks that way.
Okay.
He's a fucking runt. He's out to prove himself to his father and his clan.
Sure.
So he's going off to the most deadly planet in the universe, basically, to kill an unkillable foe.
Okay.
So he's going to prove something to the world, right? So you're following this predator, the Yautja, right?
Right.
From the time he leaves his planet, basically flees this planet. I won't tell you why, but basically trying to earn his cloak, if you will, earn his, So, and they speak to each other, and he's got his own language. And then he meets Wayland Yutani, synth,
right,
played by Ella Fanning,
right,
and she's got no legs, and there's some comedic elements there as far as her being the fucking, passenger on his back. That's saying, I don't know. I really liked it. It is definitely. I'm a Predator guy. I love the Predator.
Sure.
And so I appreciated the fact of how they fleshed out Trachtenberg, how he fleshed out the mythos of the Predators, right?
Okay.
The cliffhanger at the end there's a cliffhanger at the end. Basically, they're going to hopefully do another one. And you're like, oh, fuck. Like, I've read about this in comics. Like, I want to see that movie.
Okay.
And so anyway, so he looks different, right? His dreads are way up on his forehead instead of having the big.
He looks more human.
He does. But you look at his father, and his father has no hair on the top, and his bulbous thing is getting bigger, right?
Sure.
So you're led to believe that young predators, young Yautja, they have hair on the top of their head, or tentacles, whatever you call them, dreadlocks.
Yeah.
And then as they get older, they start to lose them because he's got an older brother, and his older brother's a little thinner on top. So it's, I don't know. I enjoyed it being the Predator nerd that I am and seeing their home planet, and being an alien nerd that I am, seeing the whole Wayland Yutani as basically the bad guy again in this movie.
Wayland Yutani's always been the bad guy.
Right.
Really.
So I just liked the universe that he's kind of creating.
Okay.
But like I'm saying, it's not your typical Predator slasher movie.
Right.
It's not he's not the Terminator. He's Arnold in Terminator 2.
Right.
You like this guy. He's like, you're rooting for this guy. He's, so.
Okay.
It's definitely worth, if you don't want to go out to the movies and watch it, it's fucking definitely worth a watch.
I'm apprehensive.
Like I said, you have to...
You have to put your Predator hat on.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. When I was a kid, I saw Terminator 1. And then when I was a little older, I saw Terminator 2. I thought it was the best movie ever fucking made. Right. I loved it, right? Because Arnold was a good guy this time. But he's still a fucking Terminator.
Right.
He still says the Terminator shit.
Yes.
He still is... What are you talking about? Like, he's still stoic and he's still a Terminator.
Yeah.
But now he's protecting John.
Right.
So it's the same way. I would equate that to the same thing that's going on with this Predator movie. Whereas you're used to these guys being the ultimate killers in the universe, and that's their whole society revolves around trophy hunting and that kind of stuff. Well, what do you think that their society does to a runt?
Right.
They probably they cull him, right?
Sure.
So you have to basically he has to prove himself, and I don't know. I fucking dug it. So, and I'm a Predator guy.
Oh,
I'm
I
a
get
Predator
that. I get
fan,
that.
you know,
Sure,
so
yeah.
I dug it. I hope we get a sequel to it because the end, you're like, motherfucker, I want to see that because I've read about that in comics. So I want to see that.
Monica?
Mm-hmm.
Predator Badlands, you seen it?
No, I have not watched it yet.
Do you like the Predator movies?
I do enjoy them. I'm just
Okay,
I don't like the way this Predator looks, so it's going to be really hard for me.
Well, that's understand, and I'm telling you, Monica, they kind of explain that of why he looks that way. He's a runt. He's
okay.
a young Predator.
Considering that, and considering the trajectory of the Predator franchise, are you... well, I guess we've already seen, in a weird way, the Predator become the good guy. We saw AVP, where he was hunting xenomorphs.
Yeah, but that was
I mean, not AVP Requiem, because that was a... Let's just pretend that never happened. And we also saw The Predator, where he was basically hunting genetically modified predators.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Let's just pretend those didn't exist. But back to the point of the Predator being a base slasher villain, where he was hunting the Spec Ops crew, he was hunting LAPD, and he was basically just...
The gangs of LA.
The gangs of LA, which were very cool, by the way. And just being this kind of slasher villain slash... just an apex predator, for lack of a better term. So, are you ready to now root for the Predator? Because this is normally the point in the franchise where everything goes to complete shit. Where we decide Michael Myers is not so bad, and maybe he was just misunderstood. That's where everything gets fucked up. When Freddy Krueger gets in front of a brick wall with a microphone and a spotlight, that's where we just jump the shark completely. Interesting fact. Do you know where the phrase "jump the shark" came from?
Yeah, from Happy Days.
Yeah. Exactly right, my man.
I knew.
This is the only guy in the known universe that knew where the phrase "jump the shark" came from, and he's sitting right in front of me right now. I love him. But more to the point, man, like this is the point in a franchise where we stop being afraid of our villain and we actually start rooting for him. Now, we can kind of justify and rectify this by putting him against another villain, which is a great way to go, because then we're tying two franchises together and we put the Predator against our xenomorphs. Xenomorphs, obviously frightening and kind of feral, and you can't control them. You can just kind of like tweak their DNA a little bit, but at the end of the day, they're still going to try to put the face hugger on you and impregnate you and continue their weird biology. The Predator, on the other hand, if you drop your fucking gun, then you're okay. You might make it in your machete and you don't do the slash across your chest, which apparently means you're ready for war. If you do all that, you don't do any of that, you might walk away from this situation. But we're now at the point in the franchise where we're rooting for the Predator. He's no longer our villain.
This is not the first time this has happened.
No.
I mean, the expanded universe, there's been multiple books, comic books, video games, where the Predator is the protagonist, is the hero.
Even
right?
AVP.
Yeah.
You had to
dabbled
root for
in
the
it
Predator.
there. Yeah.
You had to root
One
for
of
the
them,
Predator.
right? So,
because he was the only thing standing between us and complete extinction.
Sure. So this movie basically... When you're watching Predator, the first time you're like, fuck, where did this guy come from?
Dude.
What's his story?
Yeah.
Where did he come from?
He's going to kill everybody.
Well, they fucking dive into that in
Yeah.
this movie as far as you get to see their planet, you get to see the clan life, what their belief systems are. They talk to each other. I don't know. I liked it for the aspect of fleshing out the property, if you will, because it's only things that I've looked at in comic books and video games and stuff like that. So and it was a good fucking movie. It just was a fun movie. It was not a horror movie by any means. It was a fun action movie.
Okay.
We'll call it that.
Okay, we'll call it that.
Yep.
I'm gonna reserve judgment. I loved Killer of Killers. I loved AVP, the first one, not the second one. I loved
Prey.
I loved Prey. I loved also Predators on the game reserve.
Yes,
with
I
Lawrence
like that
Fishburne.
too. Yep.
I think there's. I don't know, man.
It's just a cool property.
I almost don't want to root for the Predator. Is the problem? I want him to be this faceless, cloaked. I want him to be a slasher in a weird way.
And they are.
I know.
But this poor bastard has been born into a family, and he's a runt. So he's trying to survive his family, basically.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool. The underdog. It's an underdog story. He's Rudy of the Predator world.
Okay. Well, if we're going to go down that road, then we need to consider Michael Myers the Rudy of Rob Zombie world. And now all of a sudden we're rooting for Rob Zombie. It's the same thing.
Oh,
okay, all right. I don't want to go off on a tangent, but that's that. Monica, you got anything else for us, babe?
No, I do not.
Okay, Dusty?
Nope, that's it.
All right. I think it's time for a round of Who's Your Daddy, then?
Who is Daddy?
First, last week's clues, inmate. Well, I might have just had a bit of a head injury. Now, I am about 7 years old, and everything's cool. I think I'm fine. No big deal. Look, I went to the hospital. My dad talked to my mom, who I don't think lives with me anymore, but it's all right. I'm going to be all right. A little bit of a problem here. When I woke up, all the doors were gone, and so were the windows. And now all I've got is my sister, and she's going to feed me some cereal, and we're going to watch some VHS tapes of very old cartoons. I don't know what's going on anymore. And to be honest with you, watching this movie, I don't know what's going on anymore. It is, of course, Skinamarink, ladies and gentlemen.
Pile of trash. I don't think I even finished it.
It's hard.
I think I turned it off.
It's a hard movie. There's like a difficulty rating of 7 on this movie.
Yeah.
I want to like it. It should have been like maybe a half hour long, tops.
Yeah.
The premise was solid. The cinematography was solid, but you can't carve out an hour and a half based on dark hallways and baseboards.
No.
It's
ridiculous.
It's hard.
Yeah.
All right. Who might I be this weekend, mates, you ask? Well, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you right now. I have just been through a very traumatic family tragedy. God damn, man. I wasn't, but I now am a single dad, and I've got 2 kids, one older teenage daughter, very attractive, by the way, a younger son who has taken up a morbid curiosity with true crime and things of that nature, and a weird... I don't know why I hired her, to be honest. I'm paying her, but all she seems to do is just bitch and complain about everything. And I don't understand the point of her being here anymore because, well, fuck her anyway. That's the bad news. The good news is that I've just been contacted by an attorney, and it looks like I have just inherited a bit of a estate from my long-dead uncle. That's great, because I really needed some financial help. I'm a high school English teacher, by the way. Not a lot of money coming in from there. So this is going to help out a lot. We're going to move to our new palatial estate. I sincerely hope that there are no individuals there waiting for us. And what I really hope for is that I can take a shower with some privacy, because that's going to be a real problem moving into this. Also, there's a fucking... he says he works for the electric company and he wants to come in and take some readings, but he's being a little invasive and a little weird. And I think he just needs to shove off, but he's really wanting to come in here with the specs on and just check the place out. He can't show me any kind of documentation. I don't know about this dude at all. Who might I be, inmates, you ask? Well, tune in next week and I will drop some knowledge on you. In the meantime, thank you very much for listening. Your patronage helps us out quite a bit. If you have time, just go to paddedroompodcast.com. You'll find all the links you need for us. Any of our subsidiary shows, anything else that we're doing is going to be right there. Like, comment, subscribe if you have time also. That helps our visibility quite a bit. Join us next week for the original Last House on the Left here in Wes Craven month. In the meantime, I don't think we have anything else. Monica, you got anything else for us, babe?
Oh, immersion therapy.
Did we not do immersion therapy?
Oh, no, we didn't.
Dude, I don't... You're right, we didn't.
Because it was a very unforgettable forgettable movie.
We actually didn't pick a movie last week.
Well, no, it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we did. It was goddamn Natty Knox, and I don't want to talk about it because it was not good.
It was terrible. That's why I got fired.
Yes. Monica, what do you have for us for our immersion therapy this week, please?
Oh, okay. So this week we're going to watch Vicious with Dakota Fanning, and you can find that on Hulu.
Yes. And let's all...
Yeah, and I think that's 2025.
Yeah, it's new, yeah.
And let's all just pretend that we didn't do it this week so we don't have to talk about Natty Knox. Okay?
It was ridiculous.
No, it was retarded.
It was not a good movie.
I'm going to tell you right now, it was retarded. It was 99% teen drama and then 1% killer scarecrow fucking nonsense. So we're just going to pretend that didn't happen, okay? In the meantime, thank you guys very much for joining us. We'll see you next week with Last House on the Left. In the meantime, predators, whether they look human or not, or whether they should look human or not, ghosts that obviously overpower Eastern Bloc thugs, Johnny Knoxville, the handsome son of a gun. He looks like Phil Donahue these days.
He's all gray?
He's all gray. And I realize nobody listening to the show isn't going to know who Phil Donahue was.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
He was big back when we were kids.
He was. And so was Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger, the fucking happy-go-lucky son of a bitch that he was. You know what? I feel inspired now to revisit that remake.
Yeah.
The 2010 remake. 'Cause
Jackie Earle Haley one?
Yeah, why not? And the Padded Room Podcast. I'm afraid visiting hours are over.
Bye.
Good night.